I went to downtown Orlando last Friday night, to the bars and to the clubs. And guess what I saw? You'll never guess. I saw people just like you and me. I knew these people. As I stood in the middle of a huge crowd, I was reminded of all the things I had heard about this place. This was supposedly where the heathens gather. This was supposedly the place where the people were so evil that each had a demon screaming against Christ. But nah, that's not what I saw. As I looked into the eyes of a young girl, I saw pain and insecurities. A girl that had been denied by so many guys that the last thing she wanted was purity. I saw another girl who was about to club for the first time. Her friends had pressured her to go. She had church the next morning, a Seventh-day Adventist. She'd be drunk and high by the end of the night and didn't even know it. I saw a young man who felt so alone. His father never taught him how to be a man, so he chose the crooked road. All he had was his mother, so he wanted to experience some things on his own. So he went wild that night while his mom was praying for him at home. She was in his room, weeping for her son, and he didn't even know. He got drunk that night. So drunk he never made it home. His car flipped over on the side of the road, and then I walked past another girl who was feeling an excruciating pain, but alcohol was numbing it. Because she'd been dumped by the man she loved and looked to the clubs to be comforted, hoping she'd find a man, maybe to fall in love again. And she didn't even know that the first man she would meet would turn out to be a creep, because he knew he'd have his way by the end of the night as long as he kept her holding drinks. And then I saw someone I recognized. My friend Alex. He gave me the usual dap and a brotherly hug. From club to club, with his girls and his buds, smoking a bud, I couldn't help but think he was having so much fun. But his eyes told me something else. His smile was always pearly white, but something inside him was screaming help. And I ignored it. And now there's no excuse to find. I'm sitting in my room asking why. How could I have been so deaf and blind? I didn't listen or see that Satan had confused his mind. And to my surprise, that very night, my buddy Alex, he committed suicide. Oh, Jesus. I never seen so many people going out to be deceived. I never seen so many people actually seeking what they need. I realized that a life of sin is man's attempt to be complete. So whether they do or don't receive, the gospel of Jesus Christ is what's setting humans free. From sexual immorality, from actions too harsh to speak, from the strongest drug this world has known, from coke to ecstasy, from pride to pornography. He died for homosexuals and he's setting child molesters free. Tell me what's robbery to a God that's still in the gaze of people who cannot see. I see Jesus hugging an alcoholic who goes home to a wife he beats. I see Jesus breaking the bottles and restoring his family. I hear the word of God exposing the devil's schemes. Our God is doing damage. He's a holy catastrophe. He embraces an anxious heart, flowing in all his peace. He takes the ugly and rejected and turns them into a masterpiece. I know of no God who prepares a table for me. A God who looks at my past and forgets it, like literally. It doesn't really matter where you